News at 5:30 starts now.
Hundreds of millions of dollars spent on homeless initiatives, but have they worked? Thanks for joining us at 5:30. I'm Kiana Burks.
And I'm Dom Amato. Over the last decade, Vermont spent $800 million on initiatives aimed at homelessness. In that same time, the number of people identifying as homeless has not gone down. In fact, it's tripled.
Our Abigail Sachs joins us live in the studio now to break down the numbers. Abby.
Kiana and Dom, according to the 2025 State of Homelessness in Vermont report, Vermont has 1,110 unhoused people in 2020. Now, 5 years later, the number has swelled to 3,386 people. So what's working and what's not? That's a question State Auditor Doug Hoffer has trouble answering because of a lack of data.
To my knowledge, there is no current comprehensive effort to collect the kind of data we're talking about.
Hoffer says to devise solutions to homelessness and spend resources wisely, the state first needs to know what's causing people to be unhoused. He points specifically to people who return to homelessness after receiving help. According to the coordinated entry system, nearly half of the people who experienced homelessness and moved into temporary or permanent housing fell back into homelessness.
What went wrong after you were provided with temporary or permanent housing that required that you come back again? That data does not exist. Not at DCF and not at the coordinated entry system offices.
Lily Sojourner, the director of the Office of Economic Opportunity within DCF, says case-level data isn't always available since they work alongside other agencies and programs.
This is where absolutely program by program in those case files, you see a lot of nuance. And that goes beyond DCF because, again, DCF is not the only entity that's working with people experiencing homelessness.
She says they collect lots of data about the household. Some examples are if they're involved with the child welfare system, their financial capabilities, and if they're experiencing food scarcity. Once a family is in housing, though, not much, if any, communication is had with DCF.
Sometimes it may be that they are only working with someone until the point where they're housed, and then they are not, they no longer have a relationship with DCF.
Hoffer says the state should continue tracking what happens after someone receives help. DCF argues that there is enough data being collected between them and other programs, and what was used in Hoffer's report was just one data set.
We received a very specific question about a very specific set of data, and I think that's what we responded to. And so I think if there are follow-up questions that the auditor has for the department would be happy to collaborate.
One question many viewers have asked is whether the growth of the homeless population is due to people coming here from out of state to take advantage of Vermont services. That's hard to measure because once someone is in Vermont, they are considered a resident. But DCF says the Economic Service Division did conduct a one-time data analysis in 2024 of nearly 4,000 households in the General Assistance Program, and that found that about 16% had at least one individual with an ID issued by another state. DCF says that due to how much time consuming that analysis was, they have not continued to track where people utilizing services are from.